The Punisher Season 1, episode number 8. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here to next week's episode of The Punisher. Last week, Frank has finally come face to face, not face to face, rather face to scope, if you will, with Agent Orange, man. He almost killed William. Had there not been bulletproof glass there, that was going straight through the dome. 100%, man. It was a clean edge shot. But I talked about it last week, man. Now they're going to be suspicious. Obviously, they were suspicious before, but now I think they're going to figure out how he was able to track them here, because this is supposed to be like a safe house. People aren't really supposed to know about it. So I think they're going to figure out, you know, it was the phone from the Colonel from last episode and get rid of it. And that whole mission is going to be pretty much, you know, irrelevant. But it could go either way, man. Regardless, though, it was intense last week. I love that ending, just that shot. William, one, he had that look in his face, I think, again, that Billy was talking about, you know, that look of, damn, I'm gonna die, or I could have died, right? You know, Billy talked about it last week and he was like, that's why I think you want Frank dead so bad, is because he's the only guy who has ever made you feel like you are going to die. I think he kind of had that look again on his face last week once he realized what could have happened had it not been bulletproof glass. That was fucking fantastic. The stuff going on with Lewis. Again, I don't know what his plan is. Looks like he's doing some type of homemade nail screw bomb thing. I don't know if he's trying to, you know, set O'Connor up in a way or what his plan really is, but he is going down a fucking dark path, man. You know, I love how we get to see the two different side, not two different sides, but just different perspectives of PTSD, right? How it affects Frank, how it's affecting Lewis, how it affects Kurt, how it affects everybody differently, man. PTSD is PTSD, you know, post-traumatic stress disorder, but at the end of the day, it affects everybody in many different ways, man. And it's amazing to see them, you know, be able to display that on screen in such an amazing way, from, you know, the actor just showing his emotions and from the dialogue that's written for it, man. I love it. But guys, I'm gonna stop wasting time. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna hop into this episode. Before we do, I do ask if you guys are new to the channel, you do hit that subscribe button, comment down below what you guys want to see next, man. Drop a like on the video for your boy. Full reaction will be up on Patreon, as well as early access to the next 2 episodes if you guys want to check that out. Link in the description down below. But we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna hop into this episode. This is Billy. Seems like a Billy routine. Crazy. He does not, I mean, he knows how close he was to Frank, but Frank doesn't know how close he was to him, man. That's so insane. I cannot wait to see them have their showdown. They gotta have one. It's just, it's gonna hurt, man, you know, because Frank said he's like the only family he's got left.
That's great. I told him you weren't getting enough sunshine. I know that you, well, I know how that upsets you.
His mom?
Smile is not gonna be good enough for him. This guy's, well, he's maybe the only real friend that I ever had.
And look what you're doing to him.
Well, he thinks that he wants to take away everything that I've worked so hard for all these years.
It's because you built it the wrong way. Wouldn't have to worry about it if you built it right.
You know, those years in those group homes gives you a lot of time to think. And now I'm returning the favor. You want weak kids, give them everything. But if you want them strong, treat them hard.
So this is his mom then. Wow, little bit of backstory on Billy. Wow, man, what a start to the episode. I wonder if Frank is at some point gonna end up having to use her as a little bit of leverage. I mean, he has her up in here and he's paying for her to be taken care of and stuff, so obviously the relationship is damaged and whatnot, but you gotta figure he cares for her on some level, man. And it's like, Billy, you wouldn't have to worry about Frank coming to take away everything that you have if you would have done it the right way and not on some scummy shit with these people. Oh, it's so frustrating, man. It's like he's choosing money over family, essentially. He even admitted himself, like, Frank was like a brother to him and Frank is the only real friend he actually has. I love this intro though, man. You know, I haven't mentioned it too much, but I feel like this is a perfect intro for the Punisher show. Just a bunch of guns, the black and white, the music, it fits it so well. Netflix, and they did a good job with these shows. They really did.
I've been running the image from your scope. Found him.
Holy shit. Yeah, you did.
Damn.
William Bill Rawlins III. He's the director of covert operations for the CIA. Now it's starting to make sense. This is not some field agent running rogue. I mean, it takes a guy like this to pull it all together and make it stick. For all I know, he's been waiting for somebody to look for him. And by searching his file, I've just blown us. There could be a team on its way right here.
Damn.
Can you just give me a second?
No, you give me a second. You've been on that CIA site all day, right? You seen anything about us? Any chatter at all?
No.
Have you? No, right?
No.
You saying the guy's got unlimited resources. I mean, you're saying he's the kind of guy, he farts, the president catches a whiff. I mean, that's what you're telling me.
Yeah, actually.
David, CIA and the FBI, they're not coming after us. You didn't see anything on there about Kentucky, right? Nothing about me being on an army base.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, the bulletin ran a piece about Bennett turning up stabbed to death in a motel upstate, but that's it.
Well, they killed him. That's good.
Yep.
Look,
He
the
found
point
that
is,
out.
They're not coming after us.
Because this is all off the books. This isn't the whole CIA, FBI. This is him. Dude, that's all. So he had like a camera or something inside Frank's scope to be able to see what he sees. That's smart.
I can't access the feed to my house right now. You need to
Damn.
get over there now and check on my family.
Yeah, because he can't even be the one to go. Shit. I mean, they know Frank is involved and working in this shit, obviously, but they're under the suspicion that David's dead. So would they go after his family? Is there any reason they would think David's alive?
What happened there?
Paintballs from a training exercise.
Nope. Bullet.
That
From
is
Frank.
what a real battle scar looks like. AK-47 through and through.
It sucks because she's really catching feelings for him, too.
There was this Good Samaritan used to volunteer at the Ray of Hope group home. That's where I was placed at the time.
He's opening up.
When a grown man tells you that you're pretty, you know nothing good is coming.
Damn.
Let's just say I wasn't interested in the kind of games that he had in mind. So I went after him with the stickball bat. Caught him good a couple of times, too. And then he broke my arm.
Ugh.
Got pissed off. Ripped my rotator cuff in 3 places.
Ow.
Do you have a look for her?
Oh, my mother? Yeah.
See, he's lying to her about a couple of things, man. She's definitely catching feelings for him for real, you know? And it's tough because we know what he is and we know what she is, working against each other for opposing sides. But I think he's actually starting to catch some true feelings for her too, man, aside from just sleeping with her, which obviously, you know, that's what he wants to do. But I think him opening up about that, it shows he is catching a little bit of feelings, but he's still reserved about certain things like his mom.
Thank you, apology, whatever you could pick. Maybe I could trade. That's it. Great, thank you.
Maybe their power's out or something?
So why you unplugged? Get a little piece of quiet, huh?
Yeah, no, not exactly.
That's why the cameras are down. She unplugged the router.
I was trying to punish Zach for acting like such a little shit. Trying to make a point.
Okay.
Work.
It might have, but I let him go out with his friends. I couldn't bear the prospect of listening to him bitch about being unplugged from the internet all day.
It's a good thing, man. Kids need to be unplugged.
Have you ever turned your phone off just so you can stop hoping it'll ring?
Who is it that you want to talk to?
David?
Anybody with a friendly voice?
That is good shit.
It's good.
He's sitting there. It sucks for David because he's sitting here thinking, damn, what the fuck happened? What the fuck happened, you know? Because Frank's gone this whole time. It could be anything, right? From his point of view. Hopefully he doesn't do anything irrational.
He's got 2 priors and wants to avoid a third, which is a
Turk.
problem because we just caught him with 10,000 rounds of military-grade ammo.
Jack DeLeon. Yeah, I heard about it.
Castle is the buyer.
I guess he needs bullets for all those guns he stole from the Greeks. I guess you made DeLeon an offer he can't refuse.
Horse's head and all. He'll walk into the meet with Castle, and we will be right behind him.
So, when do we go?
We wait for Castle to set the meet.
I might just have to kiss you.
Don't. You're not my type.
Oh, that's right. You like them pretty.
You have no idea how I like them.
It was a joke. Until your reaction, which may have just given you away. You know, you need me to sit with his prettiness. Check to make sure his intentions are honorable. Just let me know.
Sam,
Yeah?
Billy.
get out of my office.
I get it, man. He's overstepping a little bit. Like, you can tell they're developing a little bit past a work relationship and more so into a friendship, too. But, you know, overstepping a bit.
Thought I'd save you the job. I hope you don't mind.
No, hey, I could make you a whole list if you really want.
Okay.
Got it back on for David. See, dude, I really hope once all this is done, they can all be friends, you know? Like, I wonder how she's going to react knowing when she finds out that Pete is really somebody David sent.
So what do we do, people like us? I mean, we still have half of our lives to live, right? I think about that. I think about it a lot now. I mean, I see a couple walking down the street holding hands, and I think to myself, will I ever have that again? So does that mean that I've moved on? You want to stay for some food? I got a refrigerator full of enchiladas that are delicious.
Listen, I'd love to, but
Oh, you got things to do.
I do.
Right?
Yeah. You know, maybe you could make me a plate to go.
For David, maybe bring him some of his wife's cooking, right?
I enjoyed this.
Me too.
Hey, you can tell she's yeah. Oh, it's tough.
Okay, hey,
Whoa, that was weird.
Oh, I get where she's coming from, man. Like, it's got to be tough being a widow, right? You know what I mean? It's like your partner dies. You probably feel stuck, like you could never move on because you guys didn't really ever, split. It's just they ended up dying, and it's sad, man. It is. Like, what do you do in that situation, Especially for her, because it's like she thinks David is dead and she's under that impression, but Frank knows he's not, and he can't tell her.
I don't blame her either. I don't.
I said we're dealing with this, huh?
This is how I'm dealing with this.
I don't blame him, man. It's a shitty situation because, like, even though Frank did kind of push her away after a second, it's like it happened. But I mean, David can't be mad at her, right? She's under the impression he's dead and has been dead for a while. Can't really be mad at Frank too much because he did push her away, and you were the one who sent him there. It's just a shitty situation.
We have to go after Castle. He's the last witness.
And get in the middle of a government operation, hell of a risk.
Risky is him being captured and talking about Kandahar to save himself from a lifetime in prison.
We go after him now, we're exposed on that bug. We lose our intelligence on Homeland.
Everything checks out. Jack DeLeon is in custody. They're planning an operation. As soon as they file the details, I'll have them. Perhaps you were worried about going against her.
There's no one on this green earth that I'm worried about going against.
That could be taken not as Madani, not as Frank, and not as William, right? Not as him. Good shit. So I wonder if this is a setup from Madani because she knows her office is bugged. So I wonder if she's doing this on purpose to kind of weed out and bring, the corrupt people to the surface, i.e. William. Because she knows her shit is bugged, so why would she talk about it in there unless she wanted them to know?
Are you sure we need to put this into the system?
If someone has a bug in my office, you can assume there are no computers too.
Smart. Madani is smart, man. I love it. It sucks because you can see where the storyline's going. It's tragic.
So I met my wife at a park on a sunny day. You know anything else? Because we're sick of hearing you butcher this one.
Yeah.
That's what she said. I told her that I didn't do requests, and if she wanted one, it was gonna cost her.
It's crazy what their friendship has turned into from episode 1. Him wanting to kill him to this.
Do you miss sex?
What do you want me to say?
Because for me, I miss sex.
Yeah, it's good to know, buddy.
Frank said, whoa, back up, player.
Frank, I'm weirdly, seriously, really well endowed.
You must be proud.
Kind of spooky. All right, you laugh.
Bro, what are we doing? Ain't no way.
That's how we fix this. We've been hiding from her this whole time. We don't need to hide from her. She wants the same things that we do. I have the video. You are the eyewitness. As you see, we give that to her. Lock and key. Lock and key, we give that to Madani. She arrests Rollins.
Whoa.
I go home. Boom.
Hey,
done. I make sweet love with my wife.
Stop that shit.
He wants Rollins dead.
Your family's dead. Anyone that ever looked at you sideways, they're dead, and you just keep on going, huh? You just keep on going. You're a psychopath. That's right.
You have nothing but a war inside you. I'm calling her.
Madani? First I was like his wife, but then I was like, ah, Madani. It's similar to what Karen was telling him. Damn. Said, you're too drunk, man. Take a nap. Sleep it off. I mean, that's the thing. David is right from that point of view, but Frank's in this to get revenge. And he knows if we try and bring this to court, odds are this shit's not gonna happen.
An op. Blacked out. Search and destroy. Total deniability. Right here in the city. And I'll be leading it myself.
With Frank.
How does that help us with state? It doesn't. But the big fat checks you'll be getting will help get you to a country with no extradition.
They probably know Frank, right? If not know him directly, know him indirectly, as in heard of him, right?
I'm really sorry to bother you. I don't mean to interrupt you if you're in the middle of something. I'm just really worried. It's Zach. I think he's planning to hurt someone.
Oh.
And anyway, if you could call me back, I would really appreciate it.
Son has been acting crazy. Knife.
I found this in Zach's backpack.
No male role model.
Go take a walk.
Kids need a male role model in their life, man. If they don't have their dad, a mentor, a coach, something, get him involved in boxing, right? Something to take his anger out on, somebody to lead him, show him, you know, what to do and whatnot. They think they about to capture Frank. Meanwhile, Frank's at fucking David's house. I love it. Only thing is Madani packing enough people for this? Because these guys are high level.
My parents were basically senior citizens. They couldn't control me. You know, all I wanted to do is I wanted to hurt people. And I did. I hurt people. What you want?
It's cool seeing, you know, it's good for Frank too, getting to interact with some kids in that family life a little bit.
That's called a K-bar. It's a Marine's best friend. You know, up close. I'd rather have this than any firearm. You got it through. And you rip right into the parts of a man that make him dead. There's no luck in that.
He's trying to scare him.
No!
Cut that little head of yours clean off before you'd ever get a shot. You feel tough now, huh?
Do it. Do it.
He wants to die.
I wanted the knife because I'm scared. I don't even have any more friends. I just wanted to... It feels bad all the time.
He wanted to hurt himself.
I want them to feel bad. Just once.
Powerful ass scene. At first I thought he was talking about hurting himself, but that's how shit, you know, shit ends up happening. Somebody feeling like that and wanting to be the person in the position of power makes somebody else feel that way, right? So it's how a lot of bad shit happens nowadays, but that's a powerful scene, man.
Homeland Security, drop your weapons!
Damn! Oh my god. I told you these guys are high level, man. Look at Madani too, she in the mix. Sam, everybody. Madani been in this shit though. Ooh. One down. Billy's gonna bail on him, man. He can't get caught. Damn, bro. Fed him to the wolves so he can escape. Wow. Damn, she got him. Oh, yeah, he kills him so she can't interrogate him. Damn, dude. Billy, he don't care, man. Only cares about himself. Sam! Dude.
I said drop it!
Sam!
You know what?
Fuck.
Don't! I'd love the excuse.
Sam's gonna die, man. Yep. No! god.
It's pretty now.
Fuck, man. He should have just kept his distance until someone else arrived to help.
You're gonna be okay. Stay with me, please. Help! It's okay, stay with me.
He's trying to tell her it's Billy.
Oh.
Fuck, man. He should have just fucking. Oh, I get. He just wanted. He's trying to apprehend him, see who it was too. Shit. Oh my god.
Go along, buddy.
Why is David right here, man?
Get the hell out of here. Hey, listen to me. You want to get him killed? Is that what you want to do?
He's a little baby. He needs me.
You want me to go to Madani? I'll go to Madani. I'll do whatever it takes, but you gotta go.
Same thing that happened to his family is gonna happen to them if he would have revealed himself.
Hey, what a catch. Attaboy.
This is the type of a bonding a kid needs, man. You know what I mean? It sucks because nowadays, you know, so many single parent households. You need a mom and a dad. You learn things from each of them, and that's the problem with the world today. So many single family households, or single parent households rather. And it's like they didn't even get anything out of this op, man, because the only people that were behind were killed. You know, this is Billy. Billy was the one to fucking do it, man. So manipulative, man. Ow. Shit. The Punisher season 1 episode 8 is in the books, ladies and gentlemen. What an episode, dude. This show is incredible. I think this was the best episode yet. It's hard to say because there's been a lot of good ones, but I think this was the best episode yet, man. So much in it. And then we didn't get anything from the Lewis side of things, which again, you know, there's a couple different storylines going on. Obviously, for the most part, they all intertwine, but they're kind of all apart right now. And it's like, dude, Sam knew it from the start that Billy could not be trusted. And not only that, now he saw his face and he knows Billy was the one to kill him. That has to be some shit for Sam, going out like that, knowing he was right and Billy being the one to do it, man. I was hoping maybe somehow he survived, but he just took too many stabs. There was no way, because if he did, you know, he would have been able to tell Madani. You can see when he was dying, he was trying to tell her, man, but it's like all that blood coming up and whatnot. There was no way she was gonna understand him, even if she tried to, you know. It just sucks, man. He was such a good character in the show. I really enjoyed his character. Obviously only around for 8 episodes, brand new character and whatnot, but I did enjoy his character. You know, it's like seeing Madani and his partnership grow into kind of almost a friendship. Well, honestly, a friendship is, you know, kind of similar to Frank and David. Their partnership growing into a friendship too. It felt the same way, man. And it sucks seeing him die. And it's, again, they got nothing from this op essentially, right? Because Billy, everyone else died but Billy, and Billy escaped, and Sam was the only one to see who Billy was, and Sam's dead now. So they got nothing from this op, man. You know, they already knew their office was bugged, which is why they did that. But now you know, William and them know that they're bugged because it was a setup. So it's like, fuck, man, now we're in a worse position. But Frank, everything he's doing with David's family, it's awesome to see, man. That scene with his son, you know, you see the anger built up in him and whatnot, and not knowing how to deal with his emotions and feelings. He's a young kid, man. You know, he lost his dad. Not only it's different from, you know, your dad just leaving. It's one thing for that happening, but it's another thing for him dying. And it's a tough thing to see, and you see the way he's dealing with it. He doesn't know how to deal with it, and there, you know, you're missing that pillar in the house. You know, you got to have your 2 pillars, man. The 2 parents, not one parent, whether it's your mom or your dad. You need both of them because you learn stuff from each of them. And you know, you see with one of them gone, it's chaos, man. And then Frank comes in, and obviously he's not his dad, but he is like a father figure, or at least trying to be. You know, you see him have that conversation with him, and he gets real. And then when his son finally opens up and tells him what's going on, and he sees his emotion, he's like, all right, cool, I get it. Now I can help you because you're actually talking with me. And then you see him, you know, playing ball outside, doing stuff a father would do with his son. And it's like every kid needs that in their life, man. You know, you can't have one without the other. And you see it from Billy's point of view too. you know, someone who grew up in the system without parents at all, really. And you see what he's become and how he uses people. Everyone is just a fucking means to an end to him, essentially. You know, even somebody that's he literally called his brother, you know, his only true kind of friend, Frank, and he's willing to fucking kill him over money, essentially. It's tough, dude, but it's a fantastic show. The dialogue is great. Again, I know it's the Punisher, but sometimes I'm watching the shit and some gory shit happens, like the bullet through the head, or, you know, all the blood coming out of Sam's throat or in mouth and stuff. And it's just like, damn, dude. Sometimes I forget how gory the show can be. Like, I have no idea how Disney is going to do this, man. I really hope they don't butcher him and kind of really water him down, because this right here, this and Daredevil, it's amazing, man. You know, I love it. But guys, fantastic episode. I'm glad David did not end up going. You know, I was surprised that he really came that close to doing it, but it's like, Frank knows what's going to happen if he goes home. Frank knows. It's literally going to be a repeat of what happened with his family. His whole family will die, you know, including David this time probably. So it's like, why go that route when you guys are so close to exposing William and them and being able to come home and live happy? You know what I mean? And you see, even Frank was like, all right, I get it. I don't even care about killing William at this point. I'll go to Madani if that's what you want. Just please, you know, do not put your family in danger like this. Like, he's willing to give up his revenge, essentially, to save David's family, because he knows what's going to happen if he just shows up at home and comes back. His whole family's going to be killed just like Frank's, and he does not want to allow that to happen again, man. And it's so good to see. But fantastic stuff, guys. Let me know what you thought about it in the comment section down below. Like always, if you guys enjoyed this reaction video, make sure to leave a like. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Full reaction will be up on Patreon, as well as early access to the next 2 episodes. If you guys want to check that out, link in the description down below. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. What is going on, guys? I hope you all did enjoy that video you just checked out. If you did, make sure to drop a like and comment down below what is something you guys want to see me react to next on the channel. I want to give a couple quick shout outs to some of my highest tier supporters over on Patreon, man. Shout out to the homie That's So Gordo, the homie Alexander Collins, and the homie Christopher Larimer. Your guys' support is much appreciated. If you guys haven't already and you do want to join the Patreon family, the link is on screen right now, as well as in the description down below. You get early access to a bunch of videos, up to 2, sometimes even 3 weeks in advance, full-length reactions, and you get to participate in polls to help decide what we do and what we react to on the channel. But I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.